What's up, YouTube? I'm going to show you what I'm doing today. Working on a lSL Cummins. It's a crane carrier trash truck. Throwing EGR codes. So usually indicates clogged EGR. So I found another problem why it's not regenerating properly. Flex pipe has a couple holes in it. See one up top there and one right there. So soot was coming out, burning the blanket here. And well, I'm told if there's any pinhole, it doesn't complete and regen properly, and yada yada yada. There's the EGR cooler right there. I haven't got it off yet. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I took the crossover pipe off. And the EGR, the actual actuator, the valve, it sits there, and then this sensor right here. Really not sure what that one does, but it's got a lot of carbon buildup there. And then this pipe goes, well, I forgot. Well, that pipe comes over, this one goes into that one, this one goes on top of the solenoid, which I've got it in the sink. I'll show you that. Over here. And it has been soaking in brake cleaner. It was pretty nasty. But there's just a rod. Here's the actuator. There's a rod in there that opens and closes the valves. It sits on there like that. Actually, no, it's set on there like, well, I'll show you how it goes. Using my new little cart, throwing junk on that I need. This goes on back in there like that, like so. This goes on there, and then that piece over there runs across from the cooler over here to the actuator. And it was pretty nasty. So we're going to clean it all up, and hopefully we'll cure the problem. I'm not a master mechanic, so I just know bits and pieces. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to do all this before we actually send it to the real mechanic shop. But I'm gonna get the cooler out, and I look down in the port there, and you can see the radiator type fins that are pretty caked with soot. I'm gonna do some research and figure out how to properly clean those. If anybody got any pointers, just leave a comment. But I gotta take the unbolt that little expansion joint on the back of the cooler. Take it off, and there's a lot of other bull crap. I'm going to take all the mounting brackets off, and the coolant return line. I'm assuming that's a return line because that's a feed line, and that's a feed line. That feed line is leaking, so we'll try to figure out why that's leaking. It's like kind of like a banjo type fitting, but we're going to take that big crossover pipe out, intake crossover breather. But, yep, that's what I'm working on. I'll give you an update later. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks.